Hi, in the next presentation we're going to talk about the management information system of the Naval Aviation, called SISLOG. The Naval Aviation is a military organization, a public organization that has a hierarchy line very strict, so it has levels of management. The principal is the commander, after that we have the captains and the heads of each department, and finally the rest of the workers. The Naval Aviation is in charge of the maintenance and the administration of the airplanes, the aircraft, and all type of equipments that have to do with the Air Force. It has, of course, many departments such as financial, some human resources, and logistics. The problem of the naval aviation is that they didn't have a good control of inventory. They entered the information about the incomes of the outcomes of the parts for the airplanes to the warehouse. They do it manually, just using Excel. Also, the information wasn't available for all the departments, and sometimes information described on the Excel wasn't the real information of the inventory at the warehouse. So, as I said, the technology that they used was just a computer with the basic programs such as Excel. Here is where SISLOG enters, because they wanted a system that consolidated all the departments of the Army. SISLOG has many modules such as human resources, financial, logistics, inventory. The Naval Aviation is just trying to implement a module of inventory. The module of inventory has two parts, that is inventory and clearance. First, we're going to talk about inventory. Inventory is for enter as applicant or reception. As an applicant, you can catalog the items in the warehouse and add information about each one of them. Information such as number of the item, the name, the use of the item, the warehouse to which it belongs, the revelation price, and other details of the item. So the system gives to the item an NSN number. That is the way the system identifies the item. You have to put the Comando Aviación Naval all the time, because it's the Naval Aviation who is using the module of inventory. Other option of the module is reception, where you put all the information needed. And it's important to say that where you're going to the register with comprobanting ingreso here in reception, this goes to a warehouse of reception. There you can find all the items, no matter the warehouse to which it belongs. It's like a warehouse in transit. You select the goods and then what type of good it is, depending on the classification that the items have. This is linked with the financial department, who is in charge of the classification according to the entry number to which it belongs. It's required that you specify who's the person that registered those items. And after choosing the type of good, there is a sub-classification in which you can describe different types of goods. You select the warehouse to which this good belongs, and these have to match with the entry number. After filling the basic data of the deposit slip, you proceed to fill the details in which you use the NSF. That is the code given you by SISLOG to the item. In this detail is included the price with which the item is registered. This helps to apply the average method, and in that way to control the item price. In this transfer option, you can select warehouse to which the deposit slip will go. In this part of the process, you just put the number of the deposit slip, and automatically you can see all the items that entered to this warehouse. Another tool that you can find on the module of inventory is the one for searching of the items that are already registered, the ones that already have an NSN. Because once you enter the information, this is part of the database of SISLOG. Also, it's possible to generate a report that you can import to Excel. Now we have the division of clearance. In clearance, is a division of the model of inventory used to make the outcomes of the requirements made by the squad. You select the icon of order sheet and you proceed to fill all the data. You select the type of good of which you are going to do the request in order forms don't reduce inventory. These order forms don't reduce inventory. It's just used in order to let not everybody about the inventory on warehouse because SISLOG gives a user and a password to make order forms to every department. But the one who can generate the dispatch order is just the person in charge of each warehouse. So after after that, you can do the same process of a deposit slip. You select the type of good, the subdivision, and account to which the required item belongs. And to make the order form, also you need the NSN number. And one of the problems that SISLOG solve is that now you can control the problem about the price of the goods. You can visualize the price. Once you finish the order form, you save it and a sequence number of this order form appears. Um, to make that the clearance happens, you enter the number of the order sheet made before, and once you save the dispatch, you obtain an order depending on the warehouse from which the order is released. On the delivery form, you have to write who gives you the item, who's the one who receives it, and who's the one who gives you the authorization. The business solution is that this increase the control of the inventory. This reduce the costs, reduce the times. But it's hard to implement this because not everybody is it's familiarized with this type of system. Sometimes it's for some people it's gonna be hard to adapt to this system. But this system is going to solve the problems of inventory. This system is going to allow people to share the information through all the departments. The information now will be able to all the departments because the goal of this system is to consolidate all the departments and all the divisions of the army in order to have control not just of the inventory, also of the balance sheet and everything, all the information they have to share. So thanks for watching. This is all.